Hello there, how's it going? Welcome to another Groovy Shack video. Before I start this video, I just want to say that I'm recording this on a Wednesday and this news is probably going to be a week old because I'm putting this up on Sunday, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's go on with this video. So, earlier today in the morning I woke up and I go on my social media website, as everyone does these days. First thing in the morning, go to their Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. I was on the Twitter sphere and everyone's all saying like, oh, prayers goes to Brussels, prayers and thoughts go to Belgium, and take care Belgian people and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, what happened? What in the world is happening with Belgium? And the first thing in my mind popped up is that bombing happened, or whatever, some bomb happened or some threat might happen. So I went on the news, I was on my bed, I went straight to my laptop, I was just like, Brussels threat, Brussels bombing, and it appeared on the internet browser and it said that there was a bomb on Brussels airport. So for that whole entire 2 hours, I was literally on my bed for 2 hours trying to get the gist of what happened to Brussels airport and seeing all the witnesses and the victims' interviews and everything like that. I was really shocked of what happened, and within the next hour I was watching the news. I was literally on the news channel with my mom and then just watching what happened to Belgium. It's really sad because it's like ever since 9/11 happened, all this terrorist attack has been happening. We've got the Boston Marathon, we've got the Paris bombing, and now this, and it's just crazy. It's idiotic for these people to do it, one thing. Second thing is that why would you want to hurt other people? What did they ever do to you? You know, it's just plain stupid for what they're doing. Now, the person who was affiliated with the Brussels airport bombing, he apparently was associated with the Paris bombing also, and now he fled away too, because I think there was 3 people that was involved with it. The 2 suicide bombers died, obviously. The other one fled away for some miracle happened to him. To be honest, I thought he should die with his other co-workers because he's just one idiot. It's just really sad because one thing, they appear to be as Muslims and they are just an extremist, literally. It's just really sad that this world, after 9/11 happened, everyone are literally afraid of Muslims. Well, not everyone, probably most people are afraid of Muslims because of all of this terrorist attack, because it's literally associated with like the ISIS and all the Islamic State and everything, and it's just stupid for them to think that way. Because one thing, I'll tell you that the ISIS, they're not Muslims. They are not Muslims. These suicide bombers, all these Muslim extremists and everything, they are not Muslims. They're just dumb people who wants power and wants you to be afraid of them, and that's just f***ing dumb and it's stupid to do. Like myself, I never talk about my religion to anyone or talk about like my background or like my name and everything to everyone, because I'm trying to think safety of myself and my family, especially because last time I used to live in London and I used to go to all these different places because of my dad's work, and I used to be a victim of racial comments and everything. One thing you gotta know is that my family, we're all Muslims. We love to be Muslims, we're proud to be Muslims. But the thing is that the extremist, terrorist people that's doing this makes us afraid, because other people will perceive us differently and other people will be scared of us and other people will just look down on us and threaten us and just want us to go away, to get away from them. Anyway, when the 9/11 occurred, my family were all living in London, and my mom, she used to wear a scarf and she doesn't anymore because she was afraid. Other people might think of it differently, because she's wearing a scarf, and that is associated with being a Muslim. And she stopped wearing the scarf and she stopped going out because she was so afraid that other people might spit on her, might threaten her, might kill her. That's the worst thing. And she didn't even go out. She just stayed at home. And it's sad because she was so afraid after what had happened. And myself, I used to just move school and everything. I used to be a victim of racism because people would know my name. Because first thing, my first name is not Shaq, it's not Shaquille. My first name is Muhammad. My second name is Shaquille. And when people hear my name as Shaquille, they're like, yo, that's very cool. That is very cool English name. When they hear my first name, people will just think differently and their mind will just switch like that. So that's why sometimes I never use my first name. When I was really young, when people knew me by my first name, everyone used to just make racist comment on me and hate me and threaten me and do all this kind of stupid shit. And one thing that led to me being bullied and me being afraid of other people. That's why sometimes I don't talk as much when I'm around people, or that's why I'd rather stay home than go out and be mixed around with other people. It saddens my heart because sometimes I feel afraid to be the religion that I am because of all these extremists and all these stupid ISIS people and all this stupid terrorist attack. I'm proud to be a Muslim. I love that I was named after a prophet. It's a very nice name and a very beautiful name. And it hurts sometimes when people know my first name because people are just gonna think of me differently. Sometimes I don't even invite people to my house because we have all these like Arabic sayings all in our house, and people might see that and people will be like so scared and people won't even come to my house or hang out with me anymore or hang out with my brother or my sister or my parents because they sing that and they're like, oh my god, we have to go away because these people might be terrorists or whatever. It's just ignorant people thinking, you know what I mean? Yeah, so every time when I hear people calling me as my first name, or especially when I'm enrolled in a new class and people call me, the teachers call me by my first name, sometimes my heart stops, my heartbeat stops for a second because I'm scared people's gonna view me differently and people will not talk to me and people will like look down on me and people might threaten me and all this kind of shit. It's stupid, it's dumb for me to think about it because we're living in this 21st century and everything has changed, but sometimes people, they're just stupid. All these bombing threats that's happening, all this bombing, yeah, just all these shits that's been happening in this world is just stupid. And don't blame the Muslim people. It's all the extremists. They're just stupid people that who don't think ever because they want power and they want you to be afraid of them. And don't be afraid of them because they are just fucked in the head and they don't deserve power. They deserve to rot in hell, to be honest. Think about it though, like think about all these extremist people that's doing all this bombing shit. There are like babies and kids who still look up to the wall and they're so young and innocent, like kids who are just being born and they're just traveling with their parents. Their parents want them to see like different worlds, different views and everything, try to educate them, and then this happens and yet they can't see what's going on later on in their life because they're gone, they're dead because of this bombing that occurred. And it's just stupid. Lives are all gone just like that. All this thinking, you know, you might view this differently because this is strictly on my point of view. Yeah, it just saddens my heart to be thinking like this, and I'm glad that I've brought it up and I'm sharing with you guys. Yeah, it's just stupid to think about it. Well, that's all I'm just gonna talk about. Yeah, it still saddens my heart to hear about what happened to Belgium. Thank you guys for watching.